Hey everyone, David C. Anderson here coming at you from the Knife Center, and today we're looking at the best folding knives from Steel Will that you can get in 2019. We're going to start with a trio of models that live at entry-level price points, and there's a lot to like about them. They all feature FRN handles with a liner lock, flippers, and D2 tool steel. What's really impressive about these three knives is that they achieve great action with just bronze washers, proving that there's no need for ball bearings for good action if they're tuned just right. The first one we're going to look at is the popular cut jack model with a drop point blade and a full-size finger choil that allows you to choke up when you need to. That choil combines with the thumb ramp at the back to make this blade very easy to control when you choke up. This is the larger of the two available blade sizes, and with a full flat grind, a full-length swedge, and plenty of belly, this model makes an effective slicer, and it's versatile enough to do anything from the outdoors to EDC. For something even more nimble, the Intrigue model has a narrower profile and a more elegant shape, with open-backed construction and colored standoffs. This smaller version shows just one of the many colors that are available on all of these knives. While this variant of the larger version features gray FRN handles and a black stonewashed finish on the blade. The choices throughout these lines are appreciated, and you aren't stuck with only black handles if you want something different. I really love this narrower shape on the Intrigue. Not only is it going to fit easier in your pocket because it is so narrow, but that blade's going to be able to fit places that wider blades can't. And that means you'll be able to cut more detailed than you can with some other knives, even though you do still have plenty of length with this model. Even though we do have plenty of color options, I have to say that the black handles with the red backspacer look great on this Modus model. This is probably my favorite version of all their budget-priced offerings, and it's the most distinctive as well. I love the flowing, graceful shape, sort of a modified sheep's foot with a continuously curved edge. Beyond looking cool, this was going to be a very useful size and shape for EDC, and it's not going to look like everything else out there. Lightweight, capable, and affordable, with various styles and colors to choose from, all three of these models are easy to recommend. For folks who don't want to spend a whole lot of money, whether they're just getting into the hobby or need something inexpensive that they won't have to worry about using heavily, these are great tools at great prices. Moving up the ladder a little bit in price, Steel Will are also competing in the tactical market. Their Plague Doctor model may look unusual at first, but as soon as you hold it, you can tell that it's ready for action. It gets its name from the shape of the blade, resembling the beaked masks worn by physicians who treated the bubonic plague in the 17th century. And like the disease they treated, this knife would make a formidable opponent. The blade is angled down for the optimum angle for the tip, making pointing the knife more intuitive. And there's plenty of grip in the handle too, with textured G10 and a deep finger guard that really locks your hand into place. Like many of their other models, there are different sizes and colors to choose from, and this one is the larger variant with nearly 4 inches of fearsome blade. All these designs so far are very nice and very affordable, but Steel Will does more than just entry level, and they've partnered with Italian manufacturers to release more premium offerings. The first I'll show you is the cut jack again, but everything has been upgraded. Both sizes are still available, and this is the smaller version, but the FRN has been traded in for G10 scales on both, and this toxic green color is very distinctive. The pivots now have bearings as well, and while the bronze washers work very well in the entry-level knives, the action here is even smoother. Most importantly, they've upped the blade to M390 steel, which handily outclasses the D2 in terms of edge retention and stain resistance. The next premium Italian Steel Will is the Gecko series, which is probably my favorite overall design of theirs. It works well both as an EDC and on your next camping trip. This is one of the few folders out there with full micarta handles, although G10 is also available, and they fill the hand and offer just a hint of texture for a secure hold. It is a mid-mounted lockback design, and that's where you really see the Italian influences taking hold, with a crowned spine and backspacer. As you can see, we have a large as well as a small version, and you can get these knives either with D2 steel or with N690 stainless, depending on your preferences. Personally, I really love the look of this version, which features black PVD-coated D2 steel and maroon micarta handles. As you can see so far, Steel Will has shown their strengths with design, and now they're stepping up their innovation game, introducing a new locking system, their patented Ant-Lock. The first knife to use that tech, and the item that rounds out our best of list today, is the new Tasso. The lock is sort of a hybrid between a crossbar style lock and a lockback. Essentially, a split back spring locks into the tang of the knife like a lockback, and moving the stud up disengages the back spring from the tang. What that means is you get easy ambidextrous operation, and you can even flick the blade closed and back open with ease. And thanks to their Italian partners, the rest of the knife is worthy of this new lock. With highly comfortable G10 scales and M390 blade steel, it won't let you down. Serving both entry-level and higher-end segments of the market, Steel Will designs have a lot going for them. And because they don't focus on just one area, anyone can find one of their models that they can afford and enjoy. And you can't go wrong with any of the things on this list. We truly think that these models are the best representation of Steel Will in 2019. If you want to get your hands on any of these great knives right now, click the link in the description below to head over to KnifeCenter.com.